implementation of the bus rapid transit system in a bid to decongest the city. Let's listen into what the CS had to say.
The purpose of fast-tracking this thing is to decongest the city of Nairobi. You have seen for yourselves. We have bought so many vehicles. As a country, we have now more than 3.4 million vehicles in a country of 40-something million people. That shows per capita we have more vehicles than actually we can manage. And therefore, we require a very robust public transport system so that people can stop buying more vehicles and use public transport just like it happens elsewhere.
Let's talk to nominated Member of Parliament, Denita Gatti, about this whole BRT system that the government plans to implement it was supposed to be implemented as from the 1st of February. That is tomorrow, but the government suspended it. But our focus this morning is about the buses. Does it cater for persons living with a disability? Thank you so much, Honorable Gatti, for speaking to us here on KTN News Center. But let me begin by asking you, were you involved in the meetings that were being held by the government, especially when it came to the purchase of the BRT?
Thank you very much for that, and Happy New Year. And I can tell you for sure that a lot of consultations have basically gone into place, obviously involving so many other stakeholders. In Parliament, for example, the Committee of Transport of Parliament has basically been, the committee that has been really looking at these whole issues of infrastructure, issues of transport, issues of housing. And so I do not sit in that committee, but I have had and I have actually engaged the committee on issues to do with people with disabilities. As you are aware, this is a very new, it is a very new venture. It is a very new system that is basically coming to this country. And I can tell you for free and for sure that on behalf of my constituents, persons that live with disabilities in this country. As you are aware, we have about 6.5 million Kenyans that live with disability of any nature in this country. And so they are so excited. I mean, we have never seen, a system that basically, purports or says, plainly that, the new bus transport system is going to cater for persons with disability. And we're excited. It is really a new venture. And on behalf of people with disabilities in this country, I think it's going to give us a really new lease of life in terms of public transport, in terms of generally, when my people, persons with disability, are hearing about, this new venture that is actually coming, from that, people with disabilities actually, move from place to place, move from the home areas to the city center to conduct their affairs. I mean, people with disabilities are extremely, extremely pregnant with expectations about these new buses. We have never seen this happen. And so for once, this is completely an amazing venture by the Ministry of Transport. And for me, on behalf of my people, we are taking extremely keen details on how this is going to work. And so for once you'll be seeing us, wheelchair users, cane users, going actually into town. What I am actually, on behalf of my people, what we are looking to see is basically the implementation. We have had this from the ministry.
Honorable Gatti, if you can hear me, allow me to cut you short. Of course, it's indeed a good, plan by the government, and it's good that you're saying that as you're among members of Parliament who are representing persons living with disability, and you're saying that you're very keen to ensure that the government will put into consideration the plight of people living with disability. Hence, my question I had asked you earlier, were you involved in the meetings that were being held when it came to, considering persons with disability, especially for the buses that James Macharia, Cabinet Secretary for Transport, said are ready to be shipped from South Africa to Kenya?
The Committee of